Hey again everybody, City of StarCraft here for another StarCraft 2 commentary. And we have, I believe this map is called Backwater Gulch, if I could speak properly. Anyways, this will be a Protoss versus Tyron. And down here in the bottom right corner, YUMYUMSAUCE, which apparently JDX loves the name, and they're having a good old time in that regard. YUMYUMSAUCE. Yeah. Anyways, his opponent, JDX, up here in the blue Terran, top right corner. Now, this particular map, it is in the ladder, but you rarely ever see, if not never, you probably not ever actually see this in tournament play, because it's kind of IMBA, as people like to say, for Zerg players. The reason behind that is, for Protoss and Terran players, it's real easy to defend against these choke points, and put some tanks up here, tanks around here, and to get your expansion early and just defend it real easy and turtle up like nothing else. Zerg players, unfortunately, since there's so many choke points, they really only have certain places they need to attack at, like out in the open here, out in the open here, or wherever have you. So if you play this map and you're playing Zerg, grab these watchtowers, both of them, one with each Zergling, as soon as possible. So you know when where your opponent is at all times, and you know when you can finally attack him and engage him out in the open. You have a better chance of survival though. But the opposite goes for Protoss and Terran. Like I said, they can easily turtle up and get these expansions real easy. So you'll find a lot of times that Protoss and Terran players fast expand on this map, just because, again, JDX would only need a bunker here, and maybe a siege tank to secure this expansion, while the Protoss player, if he walled off on the bottom down here, put his pylon, put a building, put another pylon, a couple buildings, could easily defend that as well. Do note though that there are destructible debris at the back side of your natural expansion that can be utilized, and another avenue of attack if need be, as you can see on both sides. Now, it does appear that JDX has the one barracks, but it looks like he's getting double gas real quick, so the possibility he might be going into Banshees in this particular game. You rarely ever see Terran players get their second gas before any type of other building, before another barracks or factory or anything like that. So it does have the one gas, probably going to be loading up 3 SUVs in that regard soon. It does appear that YUMYUMSAUCE is also building his second assimilator. But so far for him, it looks like he is going to be playing standard. Probably going to be working on warp gate technology in the not too distant future, and as I say that, he does pop it out. But definitely needs to work on chrono boosting that, so, and there he goes. Now, I don't know what particular build that he's going at the moment. It looks like he is at least doing 2-gate. I kind of hope for his sake that he does 2-gate robo. It's almost a necessity to go do against Terran players, and it looks like actually he's doing 3-gate. Possibly could drop a 4th one here in a minute, and I hope not. Because really, 2-gate robo is your best chance off the start against a Terran player, just because you're allowed to get that observer out. You have that observer out, you can scout, see what your opponent is doing. Plus, if he does decide to go Banshees, then you have something to counter it, and it does appear he's actually doing 4-gate. So JDX definitely sees this, sees exactly what's going on, and is dropping, of course, starport. So I think my earlier guess as to what he might be doing is probably accurate. I do not believe, actually, YUMYUMSAUCE has scouted his opponent even at all, so definitely delayed in that regard. And he's not going to know what his opponent is doing in any way, shape, or form. Because, again, this wall is completely walled off, and that S-probe is going to be destroyed. So 1-1-1 opening. Did build the tech lab on the factory, lifted it off, and is probably going to put the starport right there and crank out some Banshees. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. This particular build, the 1-1-1, which I mean 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport, has been titled the Destiny Cloud Test build by the great and wonderful Husky Starcraft. He was in the middle of a 2v2 with one of his buddies, Artosis, and was playing Terran for some reason. They were playing random, I guess. And he just built this in this order, and all of a sudden just said that as the name. No pretenses to it. Just said, hey, Destiny Cloud Test build. So, regardless. Army size definitely shows that YUMYUMSAUCE is a much higher army. Looks like he's banking a lot of resources though, so he definitely needs to build and maybe go for an expansion or maybe build 3 or 4 more gateways. I kind of hope he builds a robo facility soon, because in the not too distant future he's going to have at least one Banshee with cloak in his base, and that's definitely not going to work too well for him. Same time, the front door is being completely secured with a couple Marines and a bunker. So with that amount of stalkers, though, that might not work too well for YUMYUMSAUCE to push forward. Does have the proxy pylon here, so he can resupply his army quickly if he decides to. But I'm wondering exactly how much this Banshee is going to end up doing here. I think he's just waiting on the course cloak right here, and probably push in and do some worker harassment. Well, we do have the Banshee moving in now. And at the same time, it looks like the Protoss player is going to be moving in on the other side. But so his army is way out of position. YUMYUMSAUCE definitely needs to win on this attack. Could be a base race. At the same time, the Banshee is doing some work to these probes. 3 kills already. Looks like 4 kills possibly. At the same time, engagement going to be up here on the top. But YUM is moving his units in. You need to move and shoot, micro bit, guys. And definitely does not need to run next to the wall there. Now he decides to attack yet again, but he only has 1 stalker really shooting the bunker here. And I definitely believe JDX is going to be able to hold this. At the same time, almost all the probes are being taken out here, over here in the main base. 17 total workers are destroyed. And at this point, it doesn't appear that YUMYUMSAUCE can do anything to prevent this. Every single worker has been destroyed. So now all that's left is what YUMYUMSAUCE has right here. He's got no workers, banking only 180 minerals. Siege tech is ready, so JDX definitely needs to siege this up here, and this will be the beginning of the end for our Protoss player. But unfortunately, JDX is in a bad position right here. A lot of these stalkers are shooting, so he could possibly move up here and take this out. He's trying to go for the tank, but unfortunately, there's some Marines standing right here in front of him that were blocking them from moving up. So he definitely lost a lot more. Probably should have killed those Marines first, and then moved in and killed the tank. Probably would have survived a little bit longer. But you know, JDX doesn't have an army at the moment, but there are 5 stalkers still in here. That Marine's definitely going to be taken out, but might kill that 1 more stalker. It looks like there's a tank up here. But it looks like the Banshees have come back to finish the job. That's definitely going to be GG in that regard. Protoss players, against Terran, get a robo facility out. You've got to have that observer. And as you can see, YUMYUMSAUCE left the game. No GG there, but something to learn from that. If a Terran player goes the Destiny Cloud Fist build, as Husky likes to say, and gets out a couple of Banshees, yeah, you got to make sure you have that observer, because it might have been a completely different situation. Or, if anything, run your damn probes away so they don't just die. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit from it. Maybe better your own game, and or laugh at this YUMYUMSAUCE guy, not just because of his name, but because of his playstyle. So, catch you guys later.